as a former teacher of the Jessie Ripoll Primary School, stand in unison and prayer for the school and the school family. It's a trying time, but we continue to pray for our educational leaders and pray all the blessings, even on the students here and their families and the wider community, as Mr. Stevens was very, very instrumental in even what we do at the NSL, and even in the community and other spheres. He was a principal mentor, so much, so much, so much. I am heartened, but we trust God for all things and prayers for his family.
Just to confirm, the girls are still in the US?
Yes. They are fine. I spoke with his mother-in-law yesterday, and they are fine. They are doing well. Support is being offered in prayer and everything possible. Just talking to her, a strong woman. She is so impressed at the gains her daughter made even at BNS. Just to see the posts on social media, those things are heartening her and strengthening her.
She sat here and she was telling me, there's a young lady who comes to this church. The principal of Jessie Ripoll, y'all know he died. His car is at her house waiting on him. She was waiting, the church member was waiting to go and pick him up to come for his car that is still at her house. It's her husband, cousin, and they live like brothers. And so now the car, his car, the principal car is at her house. The man went to spend holiday. Every plans to come back. He gets a puncher and goes out. Watch this. His wife goes out. Now, tell me if that is a normal issue. That two big smarty, now see one truck, and none of you not jump on the vehicle and move. No, but not even one of you. Can you never say neighbor? I declare you will live. When I heard it, I said to the young lady, I said, they were destined to die by wickedness. That's not God's will. Wickedness kill them. Somebody fix them. Them fix, man. They're fix. You want to tell me one puncher? Shh. They were on their way to the airport to come to Jamaica. Ready for the next part that you don't know. I just learned this because of another group. You don't know this. This part you don't know. This part doing on the media. The man is slated, in another group I know this from, he's slated to become the principal of KC this year. You don't know that, I'm telling you. It's not in the media. So now he's slated to become principal. And before he enters his office, tell your neighbor, this shall not be a portion. In Jesus' name. You have to look at other people's matter and learn, you know. And ironically, I spoke something of this nature this morning. Anybody was in the first service? David had a league with Abner. Joab was out. And when David has finished, this man agreed, I'm going to make sure, David, you become king. David is excited. The Bible said David had a feast. David had a feast. And David is waiting on the man to fulfill his purpose, his plan. House fellowship. David is waiting. Then news come back to David. Joab killed Abner. The man who just promised David, I am going to make sure everybody in Israel acknowledge you as king. And while David is waiting, the man who should do it, because David, as anointed as he was, never had the power to bring everybody underneath him. Couldn't. So he needed a man. Tell your neighbor, every man need a man. No matter how gifted you are in life, you need a man. Usain Bolt will tell you, it would have never been nowhere unless there was a Gelly Mills. Every man needs.
People, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Anytime you see this video, just make sure you're having a good time. But it is not a good time right now for O'Neill Stevens and his wife's family because they are mourning the loss of both of them. The principal for Jessie Ripoll Primary School and his wife were killed in a road accident in South Carolina. People, this serious. The voice note we just hear a while ago, I want to tell you, say, before me even hear the voice note, me see a lot of people are comment the same thing. People are say them sacrifice the principal and his wife. People are say them obey them kill them off. A bag of things people attack. And here the pastor come say it now. Say because this man was gonna be promoted to the principal of KC. So them kill him off. Yo, Jaja youth. Enough time we hear about things like this, where people get promotion and not even get to sit down in the promotion chair. Not even get to sit down around the promotion decks because of bad mind and some evil people. I know everybody I go believe in this, but them say believe kill and believe cure. And from we born and we are grow here about a lot of things will happen to people because people set up them life with all different type of things. And here they know, the principal and him wife, them say the vehicle come towards them, and them run from the vehicle, and the vehicle still run in at them. No, me not understand. For real people. Remember, them are run from the vehicle, and the same direction of them run go, as same place the vehicle come. You can imagine that? Well, anybody want to believe where pastor say, believe where he say. If you don't want to believe where he say, you don't have to believe. But him say what him say, and him say the reason why. It is not normal. Again, I want to say RIP and condolences goes out to the families, friends and well-wishers of both victims. And people, please pray for the picnic them. They were not hurt, but as me can tell you, them traumatized right now. So please give a word of prayer for them. Them are going to need it, may I tell you. And them are going to need counseling too, if them not get it already, because they are supposed to be counseled. This is very tragical. Normal, it go play in them brain forever and ever and ever. So please, guys, keep them in your prayers.
I don't even get up out my bed yet, but when you're in your bed and you're just scrolling on your phone, I was doing just that, and then I realized the principal for Jessie Ripoll and his wife passed away. It's like they have a flat tire on the highway, and then somebody just run into them. Like, that is so crazy. That let me cringe so much, because that could be anybody get a flat tire and their husband trying to fix a flat tire, and you just standing there with your husband just for moral support, because sometimes we as female, we can't really change tires, so we may just stand there and just talking or whatever the case is. And to see that somebody run into them, and when I look, I could see that they have two beautiful daughters. To know the pain those kids is going through right now, I'm talking from a place of knowing, because I lost my mom and dad at a early stage in my life, and to be honest, it was nothing funny. It was so tragic. So you can just imagine what those kids is going through, and to know that school is going to open Monday and the children won't be able to see their principal. Whoa, it's just breathtaking for me.
This morning, the Jamaica Teachers Association is grieving the loss of a true stalwart, a friend, colleague, a really dynamic principal. And I pray for the Jessie Ripoll Primary School family at this time, as well as his colleagues, friends, and other members of the family who are going through what I can only imagine is an intense degree of shock and grief. We're really saddened by the news that O'Neill and his wife succumbed to injuries sustained in a car accident in the United States. I am heartened by the news that his children who were also in the motor vehicle are still alive, although in critical condition. We ask that we continue to pray for them as they are battling for their lives in the hospital. Yeah, on behalf of the Jamaica Teachers Association, I extend profound condolences to his immediate family, yeah, on behalf of the Jamaica Teachers Association, I extend profound condolences to his immediate family, the Jessie Ripoll school community. The community was greatly loved by not only the students, but the teachers, the parents, and the wider community. And this has really been a huge shock to the system. Anybody said that to know this gentleman is to have a profound level of respect for him and the work that he and his team would have done together. And so, just leading up to the reopening of school in the new year, this will, of course, create quite a bit of a destabilizing impact on the school. But I trust that the Board of Management, working with the various leaders within the school, will have to step up to the plate and help to stabilize things. I am being advised that school be closed on Monday. And I pray for the new leadership to help to stabilize things, because this profound sense of grief that the school has been plunged into. But we continue to monitor the situation. It's still very early, and so we continue to provide whatever support that we can as an association, and ask that all those that are in a place that permits them to support the surviving family and friends, that they do so. And we continue to unite around the Jessie Ripoll family, school family at this time, and around O'Neill and his wife's family also, because she also passed in the motor vehicle collision. Thank you.